the Fabio brothers from Megas XLR. I just gotta say, Warner Brothers should seriously consider giving these two meta characters their own show. Yes, I know that they're meant to be a parody of Mario and Luigi, but in all fairness, yes, that would be the show. And here's how I would write it, even though a Super Mario parody kinda writes itself. I'd basically use all sorts of different fan theories from both YouTube and Reddit as inspirations for the episodes. Do an episode that might actually hint that the Fabio brothers are morally in the wrong. Do an episode that might imply that maybe saving the princess is not the best use of their time. I would do an episode that makes it more than obvious that the Fabio brothers are serial killers. And when I say serial killers, I mean they literally exceed all of the classic horror icons when it comes to the numbers in their body counts. I would have an episode featuring a parody of Wario, and I guess the joke would be that this guy has come close to being a hero than Fabio ever did, but for some stupid reason, the buffoons in the local kingdom completely overlook that, or that the Wario parody actually did something to piss them off, so they have been ignoring every single heroic thing he did while essentially vilifying him for every asshole-ish thing he did. One episode would... Well, this would be the first episode where they save the princess, and they would not know what she looks like. They go out of their way to save her, and at the end, when they save her, it would come to the big reveal that she's either ugly or just really fat. As in, she had so much time, well, she had been locked up for so long, being held captive, that she had a lot of time to let herself go. And I would basically parody not only the Mario characters, but a whole ton of other Nintendo characters too. But yeah, all the Mario characters would be parodied. The classic ones: Toad, Yoshi, Wario, Princess Toadstool. And the parodies of both Bowser and Bowser Jr. would actually be just references to Bowsette. And I would kind of write her as a love interest to Fabio, with the emphasis being that he should choose her over the princess. I mean, every episode that would be the Bowser parody versus the Princess Toadstool parody, the episode would essentially imply that Fabio should marry the Bowser parody, or in this case the Bowsette reference, as opposed to the Princess Toadstool parody. And I'd also be willing to do an episode where the parody of Bowser Jr., the Bowsette Jr. parody, is basically Fabio's sidekick. Make her his sidekick for one episode.